So RWBY Volume 8, the second half, is airing basically tomorrow.
Yeah.
So we watched a little predictions, just kind of general spitballing video talking about things that we might think might happen to certain characters or character groups. And yeah, as we already know, this is the not so tame half of the volume.
Yes, this is apparently the crazy half of it. So
yeah, because the first half was real calm.
Because it was real calm, and as Eddie Rivas and I think Neith also weighed in on this, saying that we have no idea what's yet to come, which is terrifying. So thanks, guys.
Yeah. So we're going to try our best to just make some predictions here and just generally get excited. But if you do want to get our RWBY reactions a week early, so the same day that they go up on Rooster Teeth, you can hop on our Patreon. We upload them the same day. Or you can just wait till it comes up on YouTube a week later. It's up to you.
But if you want them, the links down in the description for our Patreon.
So I think the best way to do this is to go like character by character or character group by character group, because otherwise, knowing you, Senny, it's just going to go into probably Neo at some point.
Or it'll just be me going, yeah, so I think these characters are going to go do this. And then I'll jump to like another character group without saying that I'm jumping to that character group.
Yeah. So we'll try and keep you controlled here.
Please just
we'll give
keep
you
me on
headlines,
the tracks.
Headlines.
Don't let me verge off them tracks. Just keep me on them.
Okay. That's my job.
That's your job.
So we should probably start with maybe like smaller groups is actually easier. So maybe we could start with Crow and Robin, because the trailer kind of gave something away with them very briefly.
So there was two things in the trailer that kind of maybe gave away what was going to happen there. So we'll see. But as we know, Cinder was kind of tasked with going and getting Watts.
Well, to get the maiden powers.
Yeah.
It's basically a race between her and the Hound, like, for Salem's love.
Yeah, but Salem also said to get Watts out of jail.
Because Watts will be able to help her find Penny.
Yes.
Yes.
So, from what it looks like in the trailers, there was obviously a huge explosion that we saw in the jail.
Yeah.
But also some people pointed out that in the shot with Cinder when she's picking up like rubble, maybe, that it looked like the curvature of the edges, like the corners of the jail cell.
Yeah.
And
we know that Cinder likes to explode things when
loves
every time she comes somewhere, she needs to explode her way into the place.
Yeah, or just burn it.
Yeah.
So, like, it wouldn't be out with the realms of possibility that's...
Yeah.
But that would mean that that's a way for Robin and Crow to escape. What I wonder is if we're gonna get a little, like, Robin Crow versus Cinder, or if they're just gonna pretend that they're dead.
I'm so here for it if there is.
I really, really want it, but I'm so aware of the fact they don't have weapons.
Yeah, that's true.
In that area.
That's true, they don't have their weapons.
I want it so bad, but I feel like they're either gonna be unconscious or they're gonna have to pretend that they're unconscious or dead, so that they can just wait it out until Cinder and Watts leave.
Though that makes me wonder what Jacques is gonna do. Like, if he'll just be like to the back of the wall, like, I'm not getting involved.
He's gonna crawl away. Have you seen that man? He's the definition of a coward.
Yeah, so he'll definitely be hiding, and then Watts will be like, well, Watts and Cinder hate each other, so that'll be interesting in itself.
Yeah, that'll be an interesting thing to see, because she'll be like, tell me where Penny is, and Watts will be like, fucking nice to see you.
And I wonder
too.
if Cinder's like gone alone this time, if Emerald and Neo are still in the whale, or whether she's took them along again, because I have a feeling maybe not.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like if Cinder was going to bring someone, it would have to be one. So it would either be Neo or it would be Emerald,
and
but
I
it
guess
can't be both.
It's like a mission to prove herself too, so Salem's probably like, no, you can't bring anyone else along. Like, the Hound doesn't have anyone else.
Yeah, but the Hound's like a fucking hybrid Grim that can do everything.
Yeah, but I feel like for her to actually prove herself, she can't just have backup, because at the end of the day, they've saved her ass on multiple occasions.
Yeah,
so,
and she loves collecting assets.
Yeah, so I think she'll be alone, and I do think that there probably isn't going to be a fight, just for the reason you pointed out that they don't have weapons. So, but the question is whether they take the opportunity to escape and go after Ironwood, or if they overhear the information about like Penny and the Winter Maiden and the fact that that's their intentions, and go and try and find the others to warn them.
Yeah.
Thus leading them to Penny, presumably.
Presumably.
And that probably segues us quite nicely to the other group.
To
The
RWBY
mansions.
boy.
The mansion lads.
Yeah, the mansion boys.
Yeah.
So we saw RWBY being ragdolled, if you will.
In the trailer, yeah.
In the trailer.
We saw the Goopy Grim.
So we know that the Hound probably did make it. And there was like another trailer, am I tripping? I don't know. That had Penny.
The eyes.
No, another trailer where like they all were covered in the green
Yeah,
goop,
that was
and
a
they brought
that
her
was
inside.
a little preview clip.
Right. So they definitely get Penny inside.
Yeah, probably like put her in the same bed that Nora's already concussed.
Ah.
It would make sense because they're both injured. It's like, keep the injured in one place.
I mean, I feel like they would be more likely to put Penny like on the floor though if she's like leaking goop. They don't want to have her in bed next to someone that's not well, or they put her like on a sofa or something.
I love the
that's
technical term of she's leaking goop.
She's leaking goop, man. What do you want me to say? I don't know what it is.
Green goop. Wow,
She's
this is
leaking goop.
the technical term.
Exquisite content.
Fuck. Yeah, maybe they wouldn't just for cleanliness' sake.
Yeah, well, we don't know what it is. They probably don't know what's leaking out of Penny either.
Green
So
goop.
it might hurt Nora.
Yeah.
Who's healing and is covered in scars, which will be great.
Yeah.
But I do wonder how Nora will be getting on now that Klein is like kind of doctoring up on her.
Yeah, like if she's actually conscious or she's still unconscious.
Yeah.
I still don't think she's probably in much state to fight at this point.
Oh god, no, she won't be in much state to fight. It's just like, is she awake?
Yeah.
Like, is she conscious enough that if they needed to run, could they run?
I'm still very much buying into the Schnee Manor has a panic room.
Yeah.
So that like maybe Whitley and Klein, Mama Schnee and maybe Nora.
Yeah.
Maybe Penny, maybe not Penny, go into that room, like when inevitably the mansion's gonna get attacked.
Oh yeah, because the mansion's gonna get attacked.
100%.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. Because that's such a cool set for a fight anyway. That,
oh yeah.
like, I want to see it.
And I love the Schnee Manor as a like actual like
location.
place. Yeah, location. The way that it's designed, super cool.
Yeah, so it'd be a really cool place for a fight.
Yeah, and I think it'll be really interesting seeing that because they don't know
that we know
what Yang and everyone else know that we know.
The whale thing?
They don't know that we know that Yang and John and stuff know that it can change.
Wait, what? The hound?
The hound.
Oh my god! I was so confused about what you were talking about. Holy shit. How do you make this so confusing?
It's really a talent.
Yeah, it is.
There's
actually
a reason my D&D character is the way she is because it's me.
Yes.
Anyway.
They don't have the information, the same level of information about what the hound can do to fight it.
No, and how intelligent it is.
They've not had that conversation.
Yeah, they've not had the conversation and they haven't seen it before or heard anything about it. So
yeah, I feel like whatever happens at the mansion, it might not be super drawn out. Like it maybe will be a couple of episodes, and then they'll find out. I'm not sure exactly how, but they'll find out about the bomb the whale plan.
Yeah.
And be like, what?
I do wonder how, but I feel like Robin and Crow might be able to find out that information and then find some way to pass it back, because they have those like.
They don't know.
No, but I mean the huntresses do, so if they find some way to send communication, they might be able to send the communication to Mantle.
There's lots of things that could...
Many things that could happen.
Yeah. It's gonna be pretty intense.
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess that eventually though the mansion team and the biker boys, although they're not really on bikes anymore, will eventually reconvene at some point. It's just like, what level of drama are we gonna have?
Yes.
Before that.
So segueing on to the biker boys.
Yes. Yeah, they're the biggest worry actually. Like just in terms of what the fuck is going to happen there.
The way that I like feel like I can't breathe anytime I think about it.
Well, we know that they basically were outie to go to the whale.
Yeah.
In the last episode.
The last thing we saw of them was them running towards the whale.
Yeah.
They didn't get in the last episode that we saw.
No, but
they were on their way over. They will get in.
And if Neo and Emerald are still in the whale, then
that means a rematch with Yang.
Maybe.
And I like so want that, but also I'm like, if that happens, then how much time do they lose?
Yeah, with the bomb and stuff.
They were quite evenly matched the last time they fought. Obviously, that was like volume 2, though.
Neo and Yang.
Well,
I don't know, man. It was a bit of a... I don't think it was very even. I mean, obviously the environment went totally against Yang's fighting style.
Yeah.
And she probably also underestimated a small child.
I feel like Yang and Neo would have been equally matched.
I think I think they're much more equally matched now.
Yeah, but that's the thing. If they're equally matched now, then no one's going to beat the other. It'll just carry on and on and on.
No, I'm curious.
And then they'll lose time.
I want to see it.
I want it so bad. Rooster teeth.
It's already done. You can't tell them it's already done, whatever it is.
I know, but if it's not in this volume...
Oh my god, stop it. But
I'm like begging.
I think that Emerald, though, wouldn't maybe necessarily fight them because she's not so into the whole Salem whale cult sitch.
No.
So she might just let them... She might just let them go and like rescue Oscar because she's not also on board with the torturing of a child.
No.
So...
And the good thing is, even though Hazel didn't actually tell anyone about anything that was going on...
She heard.
And
Aladdin, man. The Aladdin thing with the lamp has got to be.
The fact that she overheard already planted the seed of doubt in her mind, and Oscar and Ozpin are obviously trying to still work to plant that seed properly in Hazel.
Yeah.
But I feel like Emerald... I don't know, I guess more impressionable is what I'm going for, that she would...
It's not more impressionable, it's that she was already wavering. She wasn't hardcore into it. She was just kind of there for Cinder and Mercury. She wasn't actually, like, super on board with the end of the world cult.
She's more aware of how bad things are, I think.
Yeah. So,
yeah. I feel like if she heard that the others were coming in, she wouldn't be like, oh, well, we better stop them. Like, if Salem was like, you guys should go and stop them, she would be like, tight.
And doesn't.
I'll go. And then doesn't.
Yeah. Like, actually probably assists and not in a direct way, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna help them. It's just like, oh yeah, I'll put some illusions in to confuse the CRWBY. Like,
yeah, like, I'll put some illusions in so that I can guide them to exactly where Oscar is.
Exactly. Rather than, like, outright, like, follow me, kids.
Yeah. Like, trust me, I'll lead you there, because they'll be like, no, you're a bad... What?
Yeah,
you're
I'm just like, you got me arrested.
Fuck you. But yeah, I feel like she would be the kind of person that's like...
Yeah, she'll not directly help, but like illusion assist. See if that ends up being accurate and this is the clip that we have to like... Jesus. To reference how we were correct on that one theory. Illusions.
Go this way. I don't want to think about that again.
Because it's comedy, it's great. Oh, Jesus.
But I do think that the bomb will go off when they are inside.
Yeah. Possibly when they've just got to Oscar. I feel like the Aesops will at least kind of try. Winter will probably like want to at least try and find them, and Marrow. But like maybe they just can't and decide that they just have to. Mm-hmm. They have to plant it.
Yeah, definitely.
Because if they get to Oscar, you can assume that Ozpin will be able to do the sort of shield thing that he's done before. If it goes off, that might not like completely like stop them getting injured, but it will maybe stop them dying.
But it'll buffer it so that they don't like take maximum impact. It just means that they might get like blasted out, and then the shield breaks, and then they like fall to the ground, kind of thing. Like I think that's more likely what would happen if Ozpin was able to like
want
put
to
up a
see
shield.
Like almost like a time dilation thing. Like I know that obviously Ozpin, we haven't seen all of his powers because hasn't semblance based, but obviously so much of his design is like cogs and stuff and like, time, which is to do with the fact that he keeps reliving. Yeah. But I'd love if there was also stuff that he could do with time, like in small ways, so that even he could maybe just like slow it. I think that'd be so cool. Yeah. Yeah, because then he could like do something like that, so like everything's exploding in slow motion, but everyone that's near him is moving quicker than actual it could be so cool. It could be cool.
Why? I had never even like considered that, but the way that I crave it now.
Yeah, because they could still get injured. It just wouldn't be like, oh, we're literally at the blast site.
Yeah, now we're dead.
Yeah. But I still want the angst of like everybody else thinking that the biker boys are in the whale when it goes off. I want that angst so bad.
So bad.
Like, serve it up, please.
Yeah.
I need that angst. I think that would be so dramatic.
Yeah.
But in the best way.
But, like, we do know that Aaron said...
Oh, we're always on this one, aren't we?
We're always coming right back to this. That Aaron said that she did have to scream a lot.
Yeah, and we've
in one of the sessions, and we still have not seen it. I'm scared. I think it's this.
Yeah.
I think it's to do with the bomb in the whale, and the whale explodes, and then they're like, oh my god. Like,
they're all dead.
They're inside, yeah.
Yeah.
I do think that's what it is, but considering that this is the non-tame half, it literally could be anything.
Yeah.
Because everyone that's worked on it that's said anything about it has said that we have absolutely no idea what's waiting for us in this second half. Yeah. So
let's jump to Ironwood.
Let's jump to Ironwood.
He's probably the most divisive figure probably now in the show. Yeah. I'd say that.
Because it always changes.
Yeah, at the moment really I'd say he definitely is.
Right now it's definitely him.
I'm not sure because he's now ordered like an evacuation of the citizens to the subway, which I think is going to basically be apathy fodder, which cool scene, but bad for the civilians.
Great scene, terrible situation. I can't blame him for evacuating the citizens to the subway because he would have thought that is the best idea. So I can't really say that I can't fault him for it because he probably thought that's the safest place that he could put a whole bunch of citizens where he doesn't know where to put them because nowhere's safe.
It just is crazy that they relied so heavily on their shields. Like, they quite obviously were not ready for a land invasion on Atlas.
Yeah, that's kind of the problem though, isn't it? Is that they were not prepared. Mm-hmm. They were like, this is the safest place in all of Remnant.
Yeah, what do we have to worry about? You can kind of tell that they just scrambled like paladins and soldiers to guard when stuff started landing.
Yeah.
Like, they didn't actually plan for that at all.
No, God, no. And that's, like, I guess what is most concerning for everyone else in Remnant when they would have got the broadcast message that Atlas was under attack is that Atlas has always been seen as, like,
the most
impenetrable, so advanced, great military system, like...
Yeah.
They can handle anything. If they can't handle this, then what the fuck is going to happen to the rest of Remnant, you know?
Yeah. But I do think he'll be very hardcore on, we need to get, like, into the... I know he already was, but we really need to get into that vault because he just wants to raise... He wants to raise Atlas now, like...
Yes.
Although, maybe he won't want to raise it because the Grimm are already on it.
They're already there. So,
and I'm going to guess that the hard light shield also provides a protective atmosphere in a way which I think maybe is lost now.
Yeah, I feel like...
So maybe he'll want to use the relic to do something else.
If the shields were still up, they weren't being invaded by Grimm.
Yeah.
I think that it would have been... I don't know. I think they could have floated higher up if the shields were still up because it would have kept them warm.
Oh yeah, no, they've said oxygen. They said that, that it would have basically been okay.
That's gone. The only thing that I can think of is if Ironwood gets down, it is the Staff of Creation, so he could create some sort of like shield or bomb or missile.
But but it can only do one thing at a time. So as soon as he tries that, like Atlas has fallen. Yeah, because currently it's let's float Atlas.
Yeah. Which means everyone in the crater is fucked.
I don't know if we'll cut back to that, the crater at all. I'm not sure.
I think we might, because there are happy huntresses down there.
There are. I don't know. I feel like it'll be very select.
That's what I mean, though, is like when we were talking about Crow and Robin, if they are able to communicate somehow with the earpieces that the happy huntresses have, I think that's when we'll see them. because she'll be able to say, like, this is what's happening up here, blah, 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 like, you need to get everyone out of the crater, kind of thing. Like, if there's anyone left in the crater, because she won't know that they've evacuated everyone there.
Yeah.
But she'll know that there's faunus there. So if she hears that Ironwood's plan is to take the staff out, she'll be like, fuck, this is bad. Get them out of the crater. Because otherwise they're all going to die.
I think, to be fair, it's not just the crater. I think the whole mantle's under Atlas. So if Atlas falls, it crushes all of it, not just the crater.
No, I know, but the crater is what is... The crater is Atlas.
Yeah, but if it fell, it would crush all of it.
It's true, because it's floating.
Yeah. It would crush all of it. There's one more thing that I want to talk about.
Okay.
Which is, like, the outlier thing, the broadcast, obviously, communicated with a bunch of people around Remnant. Who's going to come? Is anyone going to come?
I, hand on heart, would bet my ass Glinda's coming.
Glinda?
Fuck. Glinda is on her way.
Yeah.
And honestly, I feel like Taiyang might actually come.
I think Taiyang, but I'm imagining
because he knows his daughters are in
potentially
danger.
Raven too.
Potentially Raven, and then
reluctantly.
Do you know who I really want to see though?
What?
Oobleck and Port.
Yeah.
I want them to come through. I want them to come through.
Yeah, Glinda, like we said, is just gonna float her way to Atlas from spite just to hit Ironwood in the face.
Literally in spite, just so that she can go and be like, I knew I could fucking trust you, and just sock him.
Yeah.
That's what I want. But I would bet my whole entire ass that she's one of the people. Ass? Yeah. My whole entire ass. So if I'm wrong, I'm assless.
Well, that's not gonna be good. You have to sit on, like, your bones.
I know.
Rip.
So Rooster Teeth, don't screw me over.
Well, if it happens, then you'll be quite happy.
Yeah. But I mean, I'm happy anyway that we did get to see Glinda, but I really do think that they wouldn't have shown Glinda if she wasn't going to come, because we've not seen her for so long.
Yeah, I just wonder if there's any potential that the White Fang, like Elia, because they're so logistically far away, I just can't see it.
Logistically super far away, but in that small moment that there was communication, I wonder if Gira would have, like, got in touch with a White Fang faction?
Yeah, maybe in Beacon, like...
Yeah, that was, like, maybe further north, and be like, hey, you need to go to Atlas. I'm sure you've seen the news.
Also, my other wild card is Cordovan. That's my other wild card. Is the little racist midget comes in a new mech to fuck shit up. I wouldn't be surprised.
God,
she's the closest.
She is technically the closest.
Yeah.
So wouldn't be out with the realms of possibility that she would come,
and
I hope she does.
There's so many episodes left of things to happen, and it gives me anxiety, but also it makes me really happy.
I'm, like, so anxious that I literally could die because I have no idea what to expect, but, like, I don't care. I just want to, like, consume it. So, like, give it to me, break my heart, like, I don't care. Just give it to me.
Somebody click just that little bit.
No.
And you saying, I am assless. Give it to me, I am assless. Shall we end this before you embarrass yourself more, Sonny?
Yeah, please.
Please don't let me embarrass myself more.
Is there anything else we need to talk about, though?
No, not really. No. But yeah, we're looking forward to it and hope that we see you in our reactions and our live streams for the rest of the volume.
Yeah. It's your turn.
Fuck.
I did it for the first half of the season. It's your turn now.
We'll see you on the flip side when Senny still has her ass.
Yeah, when I still have my ass.
Until Glinda shows up, then it's... Oh wait, no, you get to keep your ass if Glinda shows up.
I get to keep my ass.
It's if she doesn't, you're
fucked.
Doesn't.
So. We'll see.